Good morning, everybody. Courage over fear here. I know I haven't been around for a while. It's been about almost a month since I've made a video. But, you know, I've been working a lot. Sometimes I've been working 7 days a week with the job that I got now, so it's been hard for me to actually make a video. But I will be getting back into the making videos here shortly. I'm going to actually try and get my internet back to where I can actually make some good videos and not just camera phone videos. So bear with me, we'll see what happens. But today I want to talk about the inflation and the recession that the United States is starting to get into, or we will be getting into very shortly, and the reasons for that. Last week I was out on a route, and I was talking to a farmer, and he's a corn and soybean farmer here in Illinois, and he was telling me that himself and a lot of other farmers around the state have been applying for farmers' aid, because they have already lost a tremendous amount of their corn crop already this year. Now, with the warm winter we've had, the warm spring, and the very hot summer we've had so far, I mean, it's been about 104 on average every day for about a little over a month now, I would say, with very, very, very little precipitation. I mean, we haven't seen that much rain at all. And the crops are just, they're dying. And the farmers are saying how the corn is really not much good for anything but to feed the cows. And these farmers need this corn to sell to companies for ethanol or for corn syrup, you know, to make your foods or to make your gasoline. And they're just not able to do that. And they're not getting any money for it, so they're going to be hurting throughout the winter because the money that they have expected to get to pay their bills and to pay their mortgages and everything on their farms, to feed their animals and have crops for next year. They can't do it because they don't have the money, because they can't sell their crops. Now, what I want to talk about the recession part is America has robbed Peter to pay Paul for so long that it has caused our national deficit or national debt to just triple. And the way that this is happening, and I was talking to my mother-in-law this weekend when we went to go see her, and she put it to me like this, and I thought it was a very good way of putting it. Say America needs to pay off a country, or America needs to pay a bill. Well, they'll print a $50, okay? Say they got a dollar to pay somebody. They'll print a $50. And then they'll go ask another country, such as China or Russia or someone else, for that other $50, and then they'll pay their bill. But now they have made money that they can't pay back to America itself, and they have borrowed money from another country that they can't even pay back that other country because, well, we don't have any money ourselves. So you have like a double debt, which is you owe America and you owe other countries for trying to pay off the debts that you owe. And with no existing money and all of these debts to other countries, makes America look really, really bad. You know, America was once the strongest country in the world, military power-wise, which we still are, and financially, which we are no longer. But there's really nothing we could do about that now. I mean, we can't pay back the countries that we owe. We can't pay back ourselves for the money that we have falsely made to pay back other countries or to pay any other debts. So we're kind of sitting here with loans we cannot pay back ever. So with that said, you want to take that into consideration, and also take in consideration the fact that we've had such a drought that crops are dying to where gas prices are going to go up. Now, you're like, well, why? Well, ethanol is a corn-based fuel, and without corn, you can't make ethanol. You can't make ethanol, you can't make certain kinds of fuel. Ethanol gets placed in a lot of different kinds of fuel. The fuel that you're running in your vehicle right now, go to the gas pump and look and see how much ethanol, percentage-wise, is in that fuel. And then you'll see, go look at the price per gallon and see how it has skyrocketed. It was $3.29 here in Illinois. It is now $3.57. How high is it going to go? They haven't even gotten to the point where they need the corn from the crops this year to make the ethanol to go into the gasoline. So just imagine what the gas prices are now, what they're going to be at the end of the season when that ethanol needs to be produced. It's going to just keep going up and up. It's going to, because gas is going to go up because of no ethanol, it's going to make all the other prices go up. Retail prices, food prices. Milk is expected to skyrocket. Beef is expected to skyrocket. Corn itself is expected to skyrocket. So do you think that if all that skyrockets, that gas is going to stay the same? No. Well, if gas goes up, food goes up, retail prices go up because the trucks that are bringing in the goods to these stores can't afford the gasoline, so they got to raise up their prices, so the retail prices will go up. So if all these prices keep going up, but your paycheck stays the same, how are you going to afford to live? Do you think the government is going to give you money to help you live? That's not going to happen either. I want you to think about what I've said and put it into a perspective that you would understand how deep in a hole America really is. There's no way to dig herself out of this hole. So, with that said, put a comment in the box below and let me know what you think about what's going on. My conclusion to it all, there's not much we can do as a people to help this deficit. The only thing we can do is help ourselves, help our friends, help our families. Stock up on goods while it's cheap right now, while it's cheaper right now. Stock up on gasoline. Get gas cans. Stock up on it. You're going to need it. Because I'm telling you right now, your paychecks are not going to go up. You're not going to get a raise to compensate for the skyrocketing gas prices, food prices, and retail prices. It's going to stay the same, and you're going to end up paying more. This is courage over fear, saying stay safe, be safe, and prep while you can.